When somebody tells you to focus on your breath, just like I do in the course of our meditations, it's very likely that you may become quite tense. Because by becoming aware of your breathing, you might feel invited to control it. It's something we do almost automatically. And similarly, when somebody wishes you a Merry Christmas or Happy Easter, you may immediately feel tempted to compare the wish with reality. Is my Easter going to be happy? Has it ever been happy? I wish you didn't wish me Happy Easter. I just realized how sad I am. This is our second Easter together on this channel, and I think it will be the second one that won't meet our expectations, mostly because we won't meet the people we would like to spend the holidays with, not all of them at least, and perhaps also some of our spiritual expectations won't be met. But luckily, Easter is not about expectations, but about hope, among other things. In one of his books, Gerald May says that expectations are rigid, frozen. They are tied to the outcomes, to the achievements, to what we think will be. While hope is more flexible, it is open, it looks at the beginning of things, those little things that we sometimes don't notice and we have no idea what will become of them, which is one of the most exciting things about hope. Of course, hope can be disappointed, but it can never be killed precisely because of this uncertainty, because it allows for a surprise, because it allows for something unexpected. That even though things are not going according to plan, they are still going somewhere. So tomorrow the tomb will be opened. Surprise, surprise. That's actually something we can expect. Happens every year. But I'm sure that every year it happens a bit different for you personally. So maybe it's a good opportunity to reflect on how you've become more open to God, to people, to yourself, to things in yourself that you've discovered. And if it's the other way around, if you notice that you've lost this openness or you haven't really become open to openness, if you've become rigid, clinging to this vision of what should be, then remember, it's not the end. Expectations can be killed, but hope dies last. So on this day when we celebrate victory over death, if you feel that your hope has died, if you feel dead in some part of your life, I would like to tell you that if you put your heart and soul into something and you see no results, it doesn't mean that you are doing it wrong. And if you act in a loving way and you get no response, it doesn't mean you are doing it wrong. But it might mean that by focusing on your expectations, by clinging to your expectations, perhaps you don't notice these small beginnings of hope that are already growing in your life. Perhaps some expectations will never be met, and perhaps there's nothing you could have done to make it happen. And please don't beat yourself up that if only you did X, Y, and Z, your expectations would be met, because it doesn't have to be true. Expectations will often set you up for a disappointment, but having hope guarantees a sense of adventure in your life. So don't lose hope, don't kill your spirit just because of your interpretation of how things should unfold. Perhaps the realization of your hope is just around the corner, but it's in these small beginnings of hope. And that's why you don't notice it. Don't be afraid of being open to hope. Don't be afraid that if you become open, it will turn out that there's nothing there, that there's only emptiness inside. Because it's the tomb that is empty. And life is already somewhere in the garden, and you probably won't recognize it at first. Because that's the way with all things that start from hope and end up God knows where. Have a happy, hopeful Easter, and see you on a meditation next Sunday, not this one, next Sunday, 10 p.m. Central European Time. Bye-bye.